Humanity. Live from Golive Studios here in Toronto, Canada, it's the Miss Face of Humanity 2021 Global Press Conference. My name is Liel Diamond, and I am your host today for Miss Face of Humanity. And I am excited to welcome you all here today, and I am excited to also welcome all of those tuning in from all over the world. Today, the Miss Face of Humanity team and associates will be revealing what they have been working on hard leading up to December the 11th for the main event. Today, you will be introduced to some of the team members, sponsors, associates, and judges, and beyond beautiful candidates. At the end of the session, we will have a Q&A, and we will also be answering some of the questions sent into us from our online followers. For those unfamiliar with what Miss Face of Humanity is, I would like to share that with you now. Miss Face of Humanity is a global platform for female change makers to showcase their powerful stories of what they have done to create change all over the world. The Miss Face of Humanity winner will travel the world and inspire communities all over to embark on youth and women empowerment initiatives. We are all honored and privileged to be here today, so without further ado, let's get into it. To start, I would like to introduce you to the organizers of Miss Face of Humanity. First up, President, please welcome Terrence Kings.
Thank you so much, Liel, for tonight. Salut l'humanité. Quel plaisir de vous avoir avec nous ce soir. Surtout de constater votre participation et votre enthousiasme pour l'événement Miss Face of Humanity 2021. En termes d'organisation, nous sommes très contents de vous voir avec nous ce soir et nous sommes très ravis de vous présenter notre projet Miss Face of Humanity 2021. Tout d'abord, permettez-moi de me présenter. Je m'appelle Terrence Kings, je suis le président comblé de Miss Face of Humanity Organisation qui a à but de supporter et de soutenir les jeunes femmes avec des ambitions pour un monde meilleur. Hello humanity, I'm so happy to welcome you all today and to all those that are watching online. It's a privilege to have you all for this global press conference. My name is Terrence Kings, I'm the president of Miss Face of Humanity Organization, and as you may all know, Miss Face of Humanity has one goal: to empower women with dreams for a better world. We believe that the world can only change when people take action. And we also believe that women are strong and powerful. In my case, I was raised by a strong mom. She taught me values of life. She was there for me when nobody was there. So I kind of like got the feel on how things could be or could become in life from my mother. That is why myself and our team were passionate about presenting this platform to you all. So without further ado, I'm gonna go down and break the format for the event and let you all know what we are preparing for December 11th. Miss Face of Humanity Global Ambassador has a huge responsibility. She is a person that will initiate acts of love and for humanity. She will stand for women and youth empowerment around the world. And we are looking for an ambassador that has that passion, that cares about people. We believe that there is nothing that can change if people are not compassionate towards one another. You cannot teach tolerance, but you can inspire people to be tolerant. We all come from different places. We speak different languages, different colors, different backgrounds. But one thing that binds us together is love. That is why the Miss Face of Humanity 2021 event team is called For Love and for Humanity. This is very crucial, especially at this time, because it empowers us to see and understand that there is nothing when it comes to humanity that could be accomplished without love. And that is why our ambassadors, they are not just the voices of our organization. They are the faces and the people that are leading this movement, Love for Humanity. We believe in the power of humanity. The key word is the power of humanity. There is nothing that we cannot do when we believe in the visions and the dreams that we carry. And that is why our organization is pleased and proud to present you some of the most exciting young women from all over the world to showcase their purpose, their passion, and their poise to the world. So I'm going to break this down so you can see. On the screen, you can see that our format is divided into two, the preliminary format and the final show. The preliminary format consists of 5 challenges. For Love for Humanity Challenge, that is where the ambassadors have to showcase their platform. What are you passionate about? What do you want the world to know about you? What do you want the world to see in you? That's where For Love for Humanity Challenge comes in. And remember, we only have the top 4 from this challenge that can advance into the top 15. And then we have the Beyond Beautiful, Beyond Powerful Challenge. This is more like an interview challenge, one-on-one interview with the judges. The judges get to know you, get to know your passion, and what you really want to accomplish. And we have on the screen the Multimedia Challenge. This is pretty much social media. I don't have to explain too much about that. We have the World Peace Challenge. The World Peace Challenge is crucial for the success of Miss Face of Humanity. The reason it's crucial is because diplomacy is part of our DNA. We are working with consulate generals, ambassadors from different countries. We're partnering with these people that their mission is to unite countries, to solve issues that relates to war, violence, and fighting. So we, as an organization, we are very proud to get into the mission of diplomacy because we believe that it's key when it comes to humanity and the change we need. You can see what's happening in the world right now. Nations are fighting each other. There's a lot of unrest. Countries are being terrorized. How will this thing stop if we don't stand up, raise our voices, and bring change? I personally believe that change is possible if you believe. And through the World Peace Challenge, we will accomplish that with our ambassadors. And then the final one is the Fan Vote Challenge. This one is pretty easy. In order to be Miss Face of Humanity, you need to relate with people. You need to communicate. You need to be open. You need to be friendly. You need to interact. That's why we have this challenge, so that the fans can talk to you one-on-one. So you can talk to them. You can get to know your fans. Because these same people that are supporting you, they are the same people that you might go into your communities to help them. And looking at all that, if you count on the screen, you realize that it's a total of 15 candidates that will make it to the second round at the live show. At the final show, we're going to have an introduction. We're going to showcase something really amazing. I cannot put them in words. We're going to present all the candidates and their beautiful countries, what they stand for, and we have something called country highlights. So this format allows each candidate to say something, nice, beautiful, something that is unique about their countries, something that the world doesn't know about. We allow the candidates to use that segment to highlight their countries. And then we have, from there, there's going to be an announcement of the top 15. The top 15 will do an opening statement. It's going deeper. With your opening statement, you have to convince the judges that of your mission, what you want to accomplish with Miss Face of Humanity. And after that, there's going to be a diplomatic costume, a Q&A session. I love this. This is the most beautiful part of the event because it has to do with diplomacy, world peace, again. So each candidate will have to showcase an outfit that is tied to that diplomatic culture. We want to see that. And we also want to hear what their countries have been doing to promote world peace and how they can step in to promote world peace. From there, we'll break it down to the evening gown section. And after the evening gown section, probably we'll scale it down to the top 4. And that is the final part of the event. The top 4 part of it is going to be the most difficult part of the event. Because with the top 4, there's going to be a stage like a speech battle. It's no longer about you saying in general terms what you want to do. It's about answering great questions from the judges. Each candidate will be required to dig deep when it comes to the top 4 and when it comes to the final Q&A, the closing statement. At the end of the day, we have all these processes in place to ensure that the global ambassador is ready for the mission ahead of her, because there is a task that is heavy. We want to change this world, and we believe that with partnering with these amazing ambassadors, we're going to create that change. Enfin, j'aimerais vous dire merci beaucoup et que Miss Face of Humanity fait partie de l'histoire. Nous préparons le chemin pour le futur. Pour nous, le futur, c'est l'amour et l'humanité. Ces ambassadrices que nous vous présentons, ce ne sont pas juste des modèles, ce ne sont pas juste des gens qui vont défiler sur la scène, mais ce sont les ambassadrices qui ont une mission. Et la mission, c'est l'humanité. Donc, je vous dis, s'il vous plaît, soutenez-les, soutenez les ambitions, aidez-les de toute manière possible, et à la fin, changeons le monde ensemble. So finally, ladies and gentlemen, I would love to tell you, a new movement has begun. It's called Miss Face of Humanity. And we believe that with this movement, we will be setting the path for the future. For us, the future is love and humanity. These ambassadors that we're presenting to you, they are not just the voices of our organization, but they carry the mark of change makers. So I will call upon you all, to those watching online, wherever you are in the world, please support these ladies, help them the best way you can, because when it comes to change, the reality is togetherness. We do it as one. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Merci beaucoup, Terrence. Second, please welcome our Chief Operations Officer, Israr Khan.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. My name is Israr Khan. I'm the Chief Operating Officer of Miss Face of Humanity Global. A big thank you to everyone who's here today and our lovely, wonderful audience who's watching us across the globe through their digital platform. Our team has been working relentlessly over almost 2 years now. The team is working day and night to make this happen. And finally, here we are. We have the right moment, the opportunity. On December 11th, this is what is happening. It's been exciting, very, very exciting and thrilling moment to share that. Finally, we were able to do it safely and responsibly. In order to do that, we have partnered with Living God, which is one of the main sponsors for us, and we are working with them to make sure that our candidates, our audience, everything is done safely. As they will be sponsoring us, we'll be working with them for PPE to make sure that mask, hand sanitizer, and everything is done in a safe manner. Across the globe, I want to thank everyone for supporting us. And my ask is to each and every part of the world who's always watching us, that support us for this, support this young woman. They have the cause, they're here for a reason, and they'll stay here for a long time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Israr. Give a round of applause for Israr. Next, please welcome our creative director, Akeem Razi. Yes, Akeem. No problem.
Hey, oh yeah, it works. Okay, great. Hey everyone, my name is actually pronounced Akeem Roger, and I am the creative director with Miss Face of Humanity. It's an honor to be here with everyone here, and I have some news regarding media. So, as it pertains to our website, we have officially launched our website, and I am encouraging everyone to visit it. It's missfaceofhumanity.com. So that's MISSFACEOFHUMANITY.com. So on top of that, we are also launching our first of 5 challenges. And this is the voting challenge. So for anyone who is participating in Miss Face of Humanity, or anyone that is supporting someone who is participating, this is your chance to vote for them and to let them know that you are supporting them in their journey. So how do you do that? You go to their website, and we have a section that says vote. It's very clear. You can click on that, and you can go through all participants and vote for your favorite. Also, the website has key information on it that leads up to our event in December. So for anyone who's looking to get more details, you can find it all there accessible on the website. All right, so we are encouraging everyone, all the trailblazers, all the entrepreneurs, all the change makers who are part of this. This is your time to shine. We're so lucky to have you join us, and we can't wait to see you live out Miss Face of Humanity. Thank you.
Joaquin. And last but not least, please welcome our art director and show producer, Yoshi Idea. Yoshi.
Hello, humanity. My name is Yoshi Idea. I'm a show producer and art director for the Miss Face Humanity. I've been working for this organization almost 4 years. I'm the guy who's creating all the visuals, logos, stage visuals, lighting, live streaming, website, all that. My role here to make sure all the material is international enough, all the production is inspirational enough to help ambassadors all over the world. These days, I'm creating the material for the final show in December. This time, the concept is the golden flow. The golden flow to make a positive impact to the world. The golden flow to unite humanity as one in the middle of downtown, Toronto, Canada, and the John Baptist Theater. With massive lighting and huge LED wall and lasers, dance crews, all the people are recreating it. So see you at the final show at the Metro Toronto Convention Center. See you. I'm gonna speak in Japanese. Hello, 全人類の皆さん、吉谷だと言います。自分は、ショープロデューサー、そしてアートディレクターをここでやらせてもらっています。主な仕事としては、ポスターデザイン、フォトグラフィー、ビデオ、ライブストリーミング、オーダーブランディング、ヘッドオブザプロダクションとしてやらせてもらっています。自分でのここでの役割は全てのマテリアルがインターナショナルイナフであること、それを、モットーに、作っています。それで最近ではですね、12月の、ショーのマテリアルを作ってるんですけども、今回のショーのコンセプトはゴールデンフローです。ゴールデンフローでゴールデンフローという世界に、ポジティブなインパクトを与えるためのゴールデンフロー。ゴールデンフロー、この地球、この人類を、団結させるためのゴールデンフロー。それをトロントダウンタウンのど真ん中、ジョンバテスティアターでこの12月やります。ライティングクルー、数々のライティング、そしてでっかい LED ウォール、そして、ダンスクルー、チーム一丸となって作ってますので、ぜひ12月のショーご期待ください。それでは See you at the final show. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Yoshi, for the incredible work that you are doing for the team. Stay tuned. We'll be back after the break with more content to inspire, empower, and enlighten you.
Welcome back to Miss Face of Humanity 2021 press conference. We are now live on Golive TV station. Here we are and we're having a great moment. We want to address a special thanks to our commentators, sponsors and partners, and also to you viewers, our dear viewers, from all over the globe that are here living this special moment with us. Merci d'être ici à cette conférence de presse dédiée à Miss Face of Humanity 2021. Nous sommes maintenant en direct ici à Golive TV et nous voulions remercier nos sponsors ainsi que nos commanditaires et vous, nos précieux, nos admirables spectateurs qui nous donnaient de la force et qui partageaient avec nous ce moment merveilleux. All over to you, Liel.
Thank you, merci beaucoup, Orphe. Now I would like to introduce you to some of the judges who are responsible for selecting the Global Ambassador on December the 11th. This is the most difficult part, the most difficult task, and that's why we have selected the very best to handle this unique responsibility. Please welcome Dr. Liza, the President of Judges for the Miss Face of Humanity 2021 event. Hey! Dr. Liza, hello. Can you tell the world who you are?
Hi, world. I'm Dr. Liza, and I am a designer, an osteopath, and an entrepreneur, and the president of Judges.
Okay. And are you excited for this whole event? Are you excited?
I'm very
to be
excited.
president?
You know, anything where we can contribute to the wellness of humanity and things that support people and empathy is always something that I'm happy to support. So yes, I'm excited.
Amen. And what kind of ambassador are you looking to crown?
So someone who is truly passionate about people. One of the things that we're missing in society, and one of the key ways I think that we can design a better world, is if we have people who are really passionate about humanity and people and supporting them and the wellness of the world. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for passion and something that's tangible. So if you're saying that you have a plan, like, is it something that can actually happen? Like, are we actually going to change people's lives? Because that's all about what I want, changing people's lives.
I couldn't agree more with you, and I definitely do agree that what is missing most right now in the world is a love for humanity. Thank you so much, Dr. Liza. Can I get a round for Dr. Liza?
Hey,
Thank you so
thank
much
you.
for sharing your insights with us. Okay, please welcome our second judge, David White. Hello, David.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing very well.
And can you tell the world about yourself, David?
Yeah, sure. I'm actually a designer in Toronto. Moved from Toronto up to Barrie, Ontario. I had just resigned from the Parkdale Community Food Bank after my 10th year as the chair for fundraising. And besides that, I also was the past director for the Toronto Men's Fashion Week as well.
Ooh,
Yeah.
interesting. So you
Yeah.
have some experience with this whole world.
I have experience with design, interior design, and fashion.
Wow.
Yeah.
I saw that you were a judge in 2018.
That's correct. Yes.
And what inspired you to come back?
Love does wonders. It was easy to come back, actually, you know, and seeing the way the world has changed now with COVID and the pandemic, we need more love back, plain and simple. So
I couldn't agree with you
Yeah.
more. Well, thank you so much, David, for your insights. And I would like everyone to give a round of applause for David. Thank you so much for being here. Please welcome our third judge, Giuliano De Luca. Round of applause for Giuliano.
Hey, hello, hello.
Hello, Giuliano.
Yes.
How are you?
Amazing.
Can you please tell the world who you are?
My name is Giuliano De Luca. I'm the CEO of Golive TV. We stream live broadcast television, 28 countries, and speak in 22 different languages. We are very much into multiculturalism.
Wow. And how do you feel about being on the panel of judges?
I feel honor, and at the same time, I gonna encourage every single sponsor to continue to support this cause. I feel proud to be a judge and support of this amazing event. I want to thank you very much for putting me in and then give me an honor to be one of the piece that I can help to bring it to the world. Amazing humanity and a beautiful woman represent each country.
And look at what you're doing for the world by providing this incredible platform where different countries can come together and share their visions. So thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
All right, everybody give a round of applause for Giuliano.
Thank you so
much. We are going to take a second break. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more content to inspire, empower, and enlighten you.
And we are back again. As you know, the Miss Face of Humanity 2021 spectacle show is arriving very soon. So it's very important for you guys to give all the love and all the support which is needed to your favorite delegates. So what you can do right now is go to our website. This is missfaceofhumanity.com and give your vote to your favorite delegates. You can also buy the ticket in order to attend the Miss Face of Humanity 2021 final show, which will be occurring at the Jean Basset Theatre on December 11. You can also following us. This is very important in order for you to stay tuned. Comme vous le savez, le final va bientôt approcher. Ça va arriver donc en 2021, oui, mais en décembre et le 11 août au Jean Basset Theatre à Toronto. Donc c'est vraiment important pour vous que vous donniez tout votre amour et aussi votre support à nos candidates. Vous pouvez dès à présent acheter les tickets sur Eventbrite et vous pouvez aussi nous accorder du following et aussi votre support sur nos réseaux sociaux, Facebook et Instagram. Stay tuned. All over to you, Liel.
Thank you, merci beaucoup, Orphe. I would like to take this time now to introduce you to our Beyond Beautiful candidates who are running for the title of Miss Face of Humanity 2021. First up, please welcome Miss Face of Humanity Canada. Miss Canada. Miss Canada, please introduce yourself to us.
So, hello everyone, I'm Louise Misako, I represent Canada. So, I'm of French origin and I came here 8 years ago. I live in Montreal and I moved here to Toronto for the press conference. And I'm super excited to be here representing all of you.
Beautiful. And how does it feel being the representative on behalf of Canada?
It's a huge honor, huge responsibility. I have to carry this torch by welcoming all the other delegates. I have the pleasure to meet tonight some of them. You are amazing.
Very good. And can you tell us about the initiative that you are representing, about your platform?
Okay, so my platform name is Face of Immigrants. Donc je partage l'histoire, les luttes et je veux dire, tout ce qui arrive aux immigrants lorsqu'ils changent de pays, c'est très dur. Certaines familles peuvent vivre séparées pendant plusieurs années. Donc, je veux vraiment mettre l'emphase sur tout ça. I want to showcase all their stories, struggle and testimonies. And through my platform, I share one face at a time what it can happen to them. And I want to show the value those people bring to the host country. And I also want to emphasize that when we talk about immigration, we do not talk about fine numbers. We talk about humanity. Beyond files, there are humans. I am a human. We all are humans.
And is there a reason why immigration is so important to you particularly? You are from Montreal. You moved here from Montreal to Toronto. What in particular, why immigration? It is a very important cause, but I want to know what it means to you.
Okay. It means to me because I am an immigrant and from France.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I came here 8 years ago and I have some difficulties, but through the process, I meet so many people and for some of them, it's so hard. You know, sometimes you wait for papers that just never arrives. And I am against that because for a country like Canada, we need those young forces. We need all those people because the country is aging. We need workers now. In my field, I am an architect. We need so many workers. There are so many projects.
Yes.
So yeah, immigration is important.
I understand. And it was a difficult process.
It was a difficult process. It took me like 8 years since I arrived. I just finished, and after that, I applied in Miss Face of Humanity as your ambassador. So I'm really proud to represent Canada because it's the country that helped me to grow, helped me to be myself today. And so with Canada, I can realize my dream.
Merci beaucoup. Everybody, please give a round of applause for Miss Canada. Thank you so much, Miss Canada. And now I would like to welcome to the stage Miss Face of Humanity Hong Kong. Hello. Miss Hong Kong, please introduce yourself to us.
Absolutely. Hi, everyone. My name is Juliet, and I am your Hong Kong delegate, and I'm just excited to be here and honored to be representing my country.
And how does it feel to be chosen to represent Hong Kong? I guess super honored.
Definitely more than just an honor to me. It's my home country. It's where I grew up. I actually grew up also in Canada, but it's just an honor because Hong Kong has many years of memories, and it's where I grew and overcame a lot of my challenges.
Beautiful. And can you tell us about the platform that you are representing today?
Absolutely. My campaign is called No BS Factory, and it's about it's about being true to yourselves, not just to humanity, online and in real life. I created this campaign. Second. I created this campaign because our generation is becoming more immersed in social media and the online platform. And so because of that, I just want to create a safe place where people can go online and feel good about themselves, to have confidence, to speak up whenever they feel challenged, and a place where you can embrace yourself and just be who you are, and without any social expectations or pressure.
Super important, especially in the world that we're living in today. Social media, even myself, I have to take breaks from social media because it's too much, and I can only imagine the younger generation and how they feel with regards to, social media and whatnot. So thank you so much, Miss Hong Kong.
Absolutely.
And are you ready for December 11th?
I'm extremely ready. I'm even more excited to meet the rest of the delegates across the world. I want to use my voice and this campaign just to empower people to not only be true to themselves, but also spread that confidence to others. And most importantly, I want to increase people's positive mindset, so when they're using social media, they won't feel hurt or their insecurities won't kick in because they already have a strong mindset. And so when you're using social media, it's just going to be a place where you can share and be your true selves and not hide from the world who you are.
And where can we find you? Like, can you tell us the...
Yes, so it's an Instagram page right now, and you just have to follow, you can follow my page or No BS Factory. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Hong Kong.
Thanks.
Thank you. And next, I would like to welcome Miss Face of Humanity, Iran. Hello, Miss Iran.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hey. Can you please introduce yourself to us?
Yes, sure. I'm Amina. I'm from Iran. It's been 5 years that I moved to Canada. I'm a fashion designer and stylist, and that was my dream, so that's why I came here.
And how do you feel being chosen to represent Iran?
Well, it's my honor. It's my first time actually, even. So I want to use this voice to be this ambassador and talk about women empowerment, women's rights, and all those.
Is that the initiative that you are representing right now?
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, I came from a country that women doesn't have any rights to choose their path for their life. So I worked hard and I decided to leave it because I wanted to chase my dream, and I made my dreams come true. And I want to help all the women around the world to get to the dreams that they have.
Yes, women empowerment. Let's go.
Let's go.
Thank you so much, Miss Iran.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Next to the stage, I would like to welcome Miss Face of Humanity, Rwanda. Hello. You look beautiful. I mean, everyone looks beautiful, but I love your dress. Miss Face of Humanity, Rwanda, can you please introduce yourself to us?
Hello, hi everyone. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. My name is Rita Ngarambe. I am Miss Face of Humanity Rwanda, crowned as Queen of Emancipation Canada, and I am a woman and a human being above all things. So yeah.
And how do you feel being chosen to represent Rwanda?
I feel amazed. I feel wonderful because there are so many other beautiful and wonderful women from Rwanda who live in Canada, and to be able to represent them just humbles me in a way that it's not because I'm beautiful more than them, that it's not because I'm better than any other human being from Rwanda, but because someone trusted me and so that I can represent them. So it makes me feel proud.
Love it.
Thank you.
Do you feel ready for December 11th?
Oh my God, yeah, I think so. I am amazed by all the women that we're running the race with, not because of how they look and how they dress, but the initiatives they have, and just to see that they're young people who have hearts and who wants to give back makes me want to be excited to meet more like them. So thank you for the platform you've provided to us.
Thank you for being part of the platform. And can you tell us about the initiative that you are representing?
So I have a non-for-profit organization called United for Humanity, and what it does is it brings people together for a common cause. So if there is something that is pressing humanity at the moment, we come together to raise funds or to raise awareness and to do all those things. Just because I've lived in the moments where I was able to see that there is time where money doesn't count. There is time where status quo doesn't count. There is times when everything we have, like there is that moments in between. Well, what matters is someone saying good morning to you. Well, what matters is someone looking at you and saying, I see you, I hear you. So to be able to bring human beings for a common cause without a care of a background of what I look like, of how I'm dressed, how I think, my job, my career, my education, even a visa or a passport, just to see you and say hi without knowing who you are and to respect you is what I'm trying to bring to the table.
Thank you so much for you.
Thank you. I am grateful for you too. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wanda. Can I get a round of applause for Mr. Wanda?
Thank you.
Thank you. Next to the stage, I would like to welcome Miss Face of Humanity, Afghanistan. Miss Afghanistan, can you introduce yourself to us?
Absolutely. Hi, I am Serena. Salam dostay azizam.
And how do you feel about being chosen to represent Afghanistan?
I feel absolutely privileged to be representing Afghanistan, especially at a time when the Taliban are erasing women from society. So it's an absolute honor to be here to represent Afghanistan.
When's the last time that you've been back to Afghanistan?
In 2018.
And how was that experience?
It was a wonderful experience. My family runs private schools that help teach girls and adolescent boys and young children that were set back or could not access education. Wow. So I went back to Afghanistan. We had a toy drive that I took from here. We fundraised here and we took it to all the students there.
Wow, that is incredible. And what does your initiative what are you representing?
Absolutely. So I am using my platform to advocate for the human rights of Afghanistan through awareness campaigns and social activism. I have been hosting several different protests across Canada to raise awareness, and I'm also reinforcing transparency and accountability when it comes to humanitarian aid that is being sent to Afghanistan. It's imperative that the money that we raise doesn't go into the hands of terrorists, but it actually goes to the families that need it the most, considering Afghanistan in the next 7 months, 97% of the population is going to be below poverty.
Wow. And where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Simply Serena.
Simply Serena. Okay, thank you so much, Miss Afghanistan.
Thank you so much for having me.
Next, I would like to welcome to the stage Miss Face of Humanity, Guyana. Welcome, Miss Guyana. Hello. Can you please introduce yourself to us?
Sure. My name is Nirmala Ramprasad, and I am the Guyana ambassador.
And how do you feel being representing Guyana?
I am so excited. Guyana is such a beautiful gem. It's a country that has a very diverse culture, diverse food, diverse music, and I'm really excited to be able to bring everything our country has to offer to the world stage.
When's the last time you were in Guyana?
Oh, 3 days ago.
Oh, wow. Okay, and how was it?
It was amazing. I was actually there doing some qualitative research for our up-and-coming campaigns. So it was a really great opportunity to get to see how COVID was impacting the communities there. We were able to get in touch with the President's Office and the Office of the First Lady to discuss how our organization can help sustainable development in the country. So it was a really, really great trip, and we got a lot done despite the COVID rules.
That is so awesome to hear. And can you tell us a little bit about the initiative that you are representing?
Sure. The initiative I am bringing forth is a charitable organization that I've been running since 2013 called Green Dupatta. What we do is we do sustainable development projects all around the globe. So in the past 2 years, we have given books and educational resources to over 100 children in Canada due to the COVID-19 shutdown. We have created a curriculum guideline to help parents teach their children at home in Canada as well. We traveled to Varanasi, India, and we provided 500 villagers in a remote village with clean access to drinking water. We created a irrigation system for a community. We created a water harvesting system that helped recycle water to the groundwater for a community. And we created a showering system for a community that did not have one.
Wow. More moves and less announcements. You are making things happen. Thank you so much, Miss Guyana.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much, Miss Guyana. Thank you. Please, can I get a round of applause for Miss Guyana? Thank you to all of the ambassadors that are here today. And I would also like to thank all of the ambassadors that are here, that are watching us from around the world. And we see you, we know that you're working hard, and we cannot wait to welcome you to our city of Toronto. Now, I would like to introduce you to a special guest. She is known as Miss Universe Thailand 2019 and Top 5 Miss Universe 2019. Her journey has inspired so many of us to stay determined and never give up in the face of adversity. She has been invited to several universities as a guest speaker to share her story, as well as present on topics such as the power of attitude, the power of self-confidence, and to serve presentations in public settings. Please give a warm welcome to the one presenting the Miss Face of Humanity 2021 crown, Fasai Pawinsida Drurin. Welcome, Fasai. Hello.
Hello. Okay, perfect.
Hey.
Thank you.
Can you tell us about yourself, Fasai?
Yes, of course. So you guys heard a little intro about me, but originally I was born in Thailand, and I immigrated to Canada in 2001, and that's where I've been in Alberta until I graduated at the University of Calgary in kinesiology. And then when I went back to Thailand, that's when I started my pageantry journey. And now I'm a co-founder at CI Talks, which is an online platform that shares story to spark change in the younger generation.
Wow. And what made you fall in love with Miss Face of Humanity's platform?
Well, first of all, I have to say that I'm really honored that you guys were the one who reached out to me originally. You guys followed my Miss Universe journey, and also you guys saw the CI Talks video. And when I was talking with Terrence Kings, I noticed that this showcase, Miss Face of Humanity, is more beyond beautiful. And it's a place where you don't really, like a lot of places, a lot of pageants out there, they only look at you for your outer beauty, but they never really focus on what it is that you can offer with your beauty, what it is that you can offer to society. And this is a place that I feel that it's a place where they gather a lot of inspirational, empowering women that is going to be change makers in the world.
Love it. And can you tell the world about the Crown of Love?
Yes, of course. First of all, I have to say that I'm super honored to be here presenting to you the very first international crown of Miss Face of Humanity, the Crown of Love. So as you all know, this year, the theme of Miss Face of Humanity is for love for humanity. That's because this organization, from what I heard from Terrence King, he believes that love is going to help solve a lot of problems that are happening in today's society. And that is because love is about caring, it's about listening, not judging people. It's about being there for each other, supporting each other, and most of all, it's helping those in need without expecting anything in return. And if you look at the crown, the color red is very evident. The color red represents love. And underneath, the two lines that are intersecting, that's humanity. But for me, when I first looked at that crown, don't you notice that the lines that are intersecting, it is similar to the image of two hands. Hands who are going to be ready to be a giver. Hands who are who's going to be ready to reach out and help those that are in need. So that's why this year's mission of Miss Face of Humanity is someone who's ready to give love and share love. Talking with you guys and the team, I'm super happy and really inspired that this crown, whoever wears this crown, the organization wishes to remind her of 5 things. 1, to always see the good in people. 2, to always see potential in others. 3, to always show compassion. How? You can start by caring about what other people are going through. Start by listening to them. 4, to always see others as your equals, regardless of their status. And 5, last but most importantly, to always choose to love, regardless of other people's circumstances or their differences. Because Miss Face of Humanity is someone who's going to be there for you, regardless of your ethnicity, your skin color, regardless of your age, regardless of your gender, regardless of any categories that sets us as different. Miss Face of Humanity will always help those who are in need. So that is what the crown of love represents, love that unites humanity.
And can you please present the crown in Thai?
Yes, of course. สวัสดีนะคะทุกคนฟ้าใสปุณศิราดรินนะคะในวันนี้ฟ้าใสก็ได้รับเกียรติจากทางกองประกวด Miss Face of Humanity นะคะมาพรีเซนต์มงกุฎในค่ำคืนนี้ค่ะซึ่งปีนี้นะคะจะบอกว่าเป็นปีที่พิเศษมากๆนะคะเพราะว่าปีนี้เป็นปีแรกที่กองประกวด Miss Face of Humanity ตั้งใจจัดเวทีนี้ระดับ international เลยค่ะแต่ก่อนที่ฟ้าใสจะพูดถึงมงกุฎในวันนี้นะคะฟ้าใสก็อยากจะพูดเกี่ยวกับเวทีนี้นิดนึงว่าเวทีนี้แตกต่างจากเวทีอื่นอย่างไรบ้างก่อนอื่นเลยนะคะองค์กรนี้เขาเชื่อว่าผู้หญิงทุกคนบนโลกนี้นะคะมีความสวยในแบบฉบับของตนเองดังนั้นองค์กรจะไม่ตัดสินความงามจากภายนอกจะไม่มีรอบชุดว่ายน้ำไม่มีรอบชุดประจำชาติแต่องค์กรนี้นะคะเชื่อว่าเขาอยากเห็นผู้หญิงและกำลังมองหาเสน่ห์ของความงามที่หัวใจคุณค่าที่แท้จริงของนางงามคืออะไรคือการพูดการตอบคำถามและที่สำคัญโครงการที่จะช่วยเหลือสังคมการขับเคลื่อนที่แท้จริงค่ะดังนั้นนะคะปีนี้ก็เลยเชื่อว่านะคะ The Crown of Love ก็คือมงกุฎแห่งความรักมันเลยเกิดขึ้นเพราะว่าองค์กรนี้เชื่อว่าความรักนะคะสามารถช่วยแก้ไขหลายปัญหาที่กำลังเกิดขึ้นในปัจจุบันเพราะความรักคือการแคร์ความรักคือการที่เราเอาใจใส่คนอื่นที่พร้อมที่จะช่วยเหลือคนอื่นโดยไม่ได้หวังอะไรตอบแทนนะคะแล้วก็วันนี้ฟ้าใสก็อยากจะบอกว่าฝากติดตามด้วยนะคะเวทีน้องใหม่นี้นะคะเวทีที่กำลังจะประกวดในวันที่11ธันวาคมที่จะถึงนี้และฝากเป็นกำลังใจให้ผู้เข้าประกวดทุกๆคนด้วยค่ะ
Fasai, do you speak? Thank you. Do you speak any other languages?
Well, no, I'm actually trying to learn French because my dad's from Quebec.
Can you present it in French?
I'll leave it to one of the other girls.
Thank you so much, Fasai. It was a pleasure having you here with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Stay tuned. We'll be back after the break for the Q&A portion and also to accept our questions from our online followers. Thank you. Welcome back to the Miss Face of Humanity 2021 Global Press Conference. We are live from Golive Studios in Toronto, Canada. I will be opening up the floor now to our journalists present here with us today, and we will also be answering some questions from our online followers. For everyone that's here today that has a question, please make sure to direct it accordingly. And any questions? Yes.
Hello, everybody. My name is Ancho. I wanted to begin by saying thank you. Thank you to everyone that's a part of this initiative to bring together young ladies of the world and to encourage them and empower them to create social change. I think this is so important. I would love to hear from every single person up on stage what inspired you to be a part of this initiative.
I'll go first. Yeah. So it's Akeem again, creative director with Miss Face, and hearing Terrence King's vision, his passion, what he had in mind for this project, and that it was based in Toronto, accessible for many. It was so inspiring. I felt, wow, how could I not be a part of this? Terrence, wow. Thank you for allowing me to join you and everyone else on this project. I remember hearing about it for the first time, and Terrence was so invested. He was so committed to this project. His vision, not only does he see it for himself and for all the participants, but his vision, it carries me with it. It's so large and immersive that I can't help but see it through his own eyes as well. And just knowing that the good that's being done as a result of this, it's truly honorable. So for me, it was knowing what we're fighting for. It was knowing that we have a strong leader that is heading this project, and knowing that everyone's purpose, everyone's vision, everyone's passion project is inspiring, and it means something real. It's not just it's people need help, and there are people here who have what it takes to get the jobs done. They have plans, they're ready to take action, they're ready to inspire. All of that combined for me was what I needed to get on board. So once again, thank you to Terrence, thank you to everyone else. Yeah.
Hello. Okay, so thank you, Ansho. And my answer is I think globalization and worldwide. Right, I'm creating a lot of video and stuff in here, Canada, but this event is international. For now, I think it's over 60, 70 photographers I've been working with worldwide. And plus on the show, all the dancers, all the camera crews, it's gonna be over 100 production crews I'm working with one by one as a head of director. So that's my good challenge, and we get this. Yes.
Yeah, so for me, I mean, years ago, I would go back to answering your question years ago, almost 4 or 5 years ago, when first time when me and Terry was talking, and the first time when he said, this is what is happening, and I'm like, okay. I went back home. I couldn't sleep that night. That what did we just talk? When he and me scheduled a meeting, we were like, let's talk for 15, 20 minutes and let's have some conversation and take it from there. I remember the place we were talking shut down. After 3 hours of our talking, they said, sir, we're closing. So we had to step out in a parking lot. Again, we were talking for an hour on the same concept, that what can we do? We are in a so male-dominant world. We come from a woman. A woman has given us life. Woman has given us upbringing, right education, and made us able to stand in front of the world. Why not do something for that part, that creation, that beautiful, wonderful creation of God, which is women? Why not empower them? Let's do something. Let us be a part of their journey to make them successful. And that's what we kept talking. And then it's been years then, and even now when he and me talk, Terence and we talk, I mean, I remember that, like just 2 days ago, 3 hours, bro, my phone battery is dying. So we still get passionate about it. We still get goosebumps about the same conversation. And this is something where if I call my mom, I feel proud of saying I'm doing something for making women empowered. So I'm part of this thing. Thank you.
Every day you wake up and you wonder why everything is like that, like why I cannot do something. You want to make an impact in this world, but you don't know how. And you don't know when your time will come. And the thing is, I think that Terence is the common denominator for everyone here, but it's like a manifestation of our dream. And this Miss Face of Humanity is the manifestation of our will. So when Terence came to me, I was sure that it was my purpose. I was sure that I have to say yes. Yes, I will come, I will be welcome on board. Yeah, I will come. Because it's like, how to say that? You are a human being. You are a part of an organism, okay? You have to contribute to the organism, okay? And the thing is, you have to understand that the people in front of you is yourself, in fact. This is very important. You are a creature of light and love, so is the person in front of you. And I wanted just everybody to understand that and just to become one, connected. And for me, Miss Face of Humanity is the way to just share this message and share my energy and just give the power in everyone, not just the delegate, also in everyone here, to say, yes, me too, I'm a creator of light and love and I can make a change in this world right now. That's it for me.
Well, thank you very much, Anshal. She's a very good friend of mine, and she's a very powerful young woman. So thank you for the question. For me, it's never about me to begin with. I learned, as I said before, I was raised by a strong mom. She's the most beautiful thing I've seen because I didn't grow up with my dad, and my dad passed away, but my mom, she was an anchor for me and for my brothers. I remember she always told me, you're created for something bigger than yourself. She always told me, in life, never regret about the things you didn't do. Always try with all your best and do what you can do while you're still breathing. So for me, it's not my dream because I always see this when it comes to humanity, it's a collective dream. That's why it's called Miss Face of Humanity. It's not my name. It's not my dream. I don't like taking glory for anything, and I'm very grateful for having amazing people. Akim, one of my best people, he's been engaged for a long time. So all the praises he gave to me, I don't want to take that because I feel like I'm not doing this to get praise from anybody. You know, we're doing this because we are passionate about change. We want to see young women be elevated. We want to create spaces for women to speak and to do things. I believe that. So looking at my mom, I see that reflection in these young ladies. And I know that they will do amazing things. And that's why as a team, we're here to support them, especially the ones that are here and those that are watching, other candidates. We're here for you. You are a change maker. Never forget that. And Miss Face of Humanity is going to empower you to matter. Thank you.
I guess for me, being a part of this organization and highlighting women who are creating changes in the world beyond what they look like is super inspiring, and it's so beautiful to see these women actually going out and doing it and making a change, and not just talking about it, being about it. You can go to their social medias, you can check out what they're doing, how they're doing it, how long they've been doing it. It's just such a beautiful honor for me to be a part of this organization, and I'm inspired by them, and it makes me feel like I need to do some more things in this world too. I'm sure that, everyone listening to what these women are doing, it makes you say, I need to do more, because I am super inspired. So it's just a wonderful thing to be in the presence of these wonderful, powerful women who are doing things beyond what they look like. They're beautiful inside and out. That's why it's beyond beautiful, beyond powerful. So that's for me. Yes.
Thank you very much. Hi everyone, my name is Shubei, and I have been following Miss Face of Humanity platform since over 2 years. And today I am very impressed by the initiatives and the great cause each of the delegates has to bring to the table, and I am also very honored to be here. So my question is, since all the delegates, they are very powerful and beautiful, so what is the specific qualification or quality you guys are looking for from each of the delegates, as they are, as you can see, all very fantastic. So what makes them stand out to get that crown?
Thank you very much for that question. It's actually, sometimes when I'm looking at the project, I just feel, I have a heart for the judges. You know why? Because they have the most difficult task, right? Because all the candidates that are here, they deserve to be Miss Face of Humanity Global Ambassador, 100%. Now, as you all know, it's only one crown, right? It's only going to go to one person. So how are we going to do that? I can't lie to you. I don't have all the answers, because it's very difficult, especially the class of the candidates that we have this year. It's very difficult. They have things that humanity needs, initiatives that are so inspiring. So to break it down, the judges will be looking for 3 key things. Number 1, the power to inspire. Your actions, how does it inspire people to lead their lives? People to push boundaries. Number 2, the ability to act. As an ambassador, as we always talk about, it's not just talking. There are a lot of organizations and people who just talk. They do nothing. Miss Face of Humanity is built on concrete actions. We want to see what you're doing, the lives that are being transformed. We want to see that. And then the third part is just your poise. Your poise and your intelligence. We want an ambassador that can communicate, that can relate to people. An ambassador that is very intelligent, that knows what is happening with the world, that knows what is happening in other countries, that can, go into other places and bring communities together, help communities, families that are in need, inspire these people. That's what we're looking for, because Miss Face of Humanity means a face for humanity. And when you talk about humanity, there is no color, there is no race, religion, background, or ethnicity. We are all one. Thank you.
Do we have any other questions from, yeah? Okay.
I guess I was just wondering how many countries are involved?
Okay. They want me to answer all the questions, but the next one, you guys trying to get some questions for these guys. So, I think at the moment, the final show, we should have around 32 countries. We wanted to have more, but Canada, the visa process sometimes is taking long, especially with the whole COVID situation. And that's why we feel like the ones we're gonna get, we get. But we're looking around 32 countries. It was 40 plus originally, But right now it's around 32 because of the visa situation and coming to Canada at the moment. So that's all looking out.
Hello. So Terrence, I know you for quite a number of years now, and I know this show is very meaningful and you want to do a lot of great goods in the world. So how would this Mrs. Face of Humanity different from other pageants? What would the contestants or the winner be expected to do and inspire the humanity after when the curtains close, when the show ends? What lasting impact and what action would they be expected to withhold?
Thank you very much, Charles. I'm going to answer the first part of the question, and then Israel is going to answer the second part. So, I don't know if you guys have realized we don't like using the word pageant when it comes to Miss Face of Humanity. It's not that there is something wrong about pageants. Pageants are beautiful. A lot of women, they found their voices, their strength, and pageants have created countless opportunities for young women all over the world. We just feel that we are on a different path. Like, Miss Face of Humanity is not just having girls parading the stage up and down. It's more than that. We want women that are intelligent, that can contribute to the society. As I said, diplomacy is a big part of what we do, the World Peace Challenge. We need women that can talk about world peace, women that can promote social justices, women that can open your hearts and empower humanity, women and other women as well. So that's what we feel our platform is based on. And just to continue answering his question, it's also different from other pageants because we don't have a swimsuit competition, but we're not doing that. Not again, there's nothing wrong about that. It's just that when you have a vision, when you start an organization, it's not everything that matches with the vision. So that's the reason why we're not doing that. And there's another outfit, I think it's the national costume, national, right? Yeah, we're not doing that one as well. We replaced it with the diplomatic costume, which, thank you. And I cannot explain in words how the diplomatic costume show is gonna look like, but it's gonna be a beauty. It's gonna be something that I think will inspire a lot of people around the world when they watch that segment. That's all I can say. Thank you.
Thank you for the very good question. Now, coming back to the same piece about what they will be doing after that, as we are saying that this is the journey, it's the beginning of the journey throughout the years. So we've been, as I said, we're working relentlessly to make this happen, to come to this end. Pandemic did slow us down like everybody else. Now, after this happens, the journey of our delegates, our ambassadors, starts from there. So they're traveling across the globe with the same cause. So what cause they have? So every ambassador who's coming here is coming up with a cause. And all the causes, as Terrence mentioned, all the causes are so brilliant, so brilliant. I mean, like, it's difficult to choose one at this point. But whichever cause is been selected, that cause is being taken care under the umbrella of Miss Face of Humanity. So that cause, we will take care of it with our fantastic sponsors and our partners. We are working with them. And they take that cause throughout the globe, and they keep going and going. Thank you.
And not just that, we have other causes as well that we're gonna bring to the table. We've partnered with great organizations like shout out to Giver5, an organization that works tremendously across India, Dubai, South Africa, and Switzerland. So they're helping a lot of young girls that are suffering from sanitary problems, poor hygiene. They're giving them a lot of life. So we are very grateful to partner with them. And also I want to give a shout out to Living God Technologies, a Swiss, based in Switzerland. we're working together to produce reusable paths for young girls that are suffering from those problems. And just to let you know, there are thousands of girls across the world that can't go to school because of that problem. So Miss Face of Humanity is going to work with the ambassador to be able to provide thousands of sanitary pads to young girls across different schools, across different countries. And the winner as well will fly to Switzerland at Living God facilities. The headquarters is in Switzerland. They have another one in the USA in California, but we want to take the winner to Switzerland first because that's where they have the big facilities. And Living God is actually inviting the winner to come to Switzerland, check out your facilities, and have a plan on what they can do together to ensure that so many lives are transformed. That's the goal. Miss Face of Humanity. Thank you. Miss Face of Humanity is all about impact, nothing else. Thank you.
And
hello. Hi, everyone. Given the current climate, COVID climate, and the realities of the pandemic, how has the event been adapted to face these realities? Whether it be safety protocols or additional measures, I'd just love to know how it's been adapted.
Thank you for that question. In fact, I was hoping that one coming, especially the time we are in. So now, considering the fact, as you mentioned, that we are partnered with Living God. Living God is that's a company which basically we are working with them for providing all the PPEs to make sure that all the candidates, all the audience, and everybody is securely safe. In fact, I would also like to thank Mr. Ford for announcing that from today onwards, as we no more required to have social distancing in indoor settings. So that basically will add up definitely. But in terms of making sure that the PPE, all the protective equipments, and anything ensuring that safety protocols are being measured, and whatever we are working, we're also taking the guidelines from Public Health Region and the Ontario government for making sure that everything is done in a safe and secure manner, and of course most responsible. Thank you.
Awesome. Everything sounds so great so far. What I'm very curious about is what does that day entail? Like how, let's just, if you can share a bit more about what that day is going to entail, that would be fantastic.
Thank you. It's going to be crazy. That's pretty much the first word that comes to my mind. It's going to be crazy because you're talking about, man, I don't even want to go that far, but it's going to be very exciting. And I think that with what is happening in the world right now, after the Miss Face of Humanity showcase, a lot of people will understand that love is really important. The things they will see, the visuals, the way we'll present the candidates, the voices of the candidates, echoing far and wide, the style, the pause, all those things are part of the process, right? And then we have preliminaries. So pretty much when the candidates come here in Canada, in Toronto, there are not going to be so much breaks because it's from the 4th to the 12th, so we don't have enough time. So it's going to be rehearsals, activities, and we have a preliminary show on the 9th, December the 9th, and we have the final on-stage camera rehearsals on the 10th, and then on the 11th, we have the live streaming, the final show. And personally, Yoshi, he has a lot on his plate because everything you see in terms of like the visuals, it's just so many things he has to put together. And that's why I'm very appreciative of him because he's doing amazing for the organization. He's taking care of the candidates. He's making sure the candidates look, they are already beautiful. He's just highlighting that, and he's making sure that everything is on point. He's like perfectionist, just like I am. So that's why I think it's going to be a long day, a long time, but we're going to get through it.
So to add to that, the other thing is that from now, Thank you. Yeah, so from now till the actual movement, actual day, we have a lot of training planned for each of the delegates. So that goes from there, how we are preparing them towards that point, that stage, that how they are preparing, how they are presenting their cause. So it is actually a reflection of that, what we have actually training them. Now we, in fact, we're able to work with some of them, and hopefully we'll be able to work with most of them soon. So that is basically a reflection of the training, what we have been going through that. Thanks.
Hello. I'm answering in terms of the production perspective. You see the John Buffett Theater is in the middle, main theater of the Toronto Metro Convention Center. It's a huge theater, almost 1,200 seats there. And we're going to build up the whole lighting, almost like 16 feet, 20 feet long LED wall with all lighting. And we're going to start with the big celebration with dancers and everything, but have to be matched with the lighting, sound, also live streaming team. So that's kind of challenge, but I think we got this. You see on live or in the theater, you see the impact and also production value in there. Yes. Stay tuned.
He's going to Hollywood after that.
We also have some questions from our online. First question is how does femininity help the world? I'm a woman. I know how femininity helps the world. We all came from a woman. We got a name from a woman. Does anybody have the next line? Without women, there's nothing. There's no life. We are the creators. We are the nurturers. That's what I'm gonna say. Our mothers taught us everything. For me, that's my personal experience. What about for yourself?
Little break, right? I've answered a lot of questions. So
Yeah. I'd actually happily answer this one. Something I've learned a lot from the most important women in my life was compassion and empathy. And it was something that gets overlooked in mainstream media. I grew up watching a lot of movies, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and these guys are pumped up and they're just, I'll kill you. And it's like so far and twisted from what being an actual human being is like. And having a strong woman figure in my presence and in my circle to nurture me and to show me about empathy and respect and compassion for others really helps balance this, in my opinion, it would be a distorted idea of what masculinity is. And I feel like being a human being encompasses both masculinity and femininity, and there's a softness as well as a firmness. So yeah, that's my answer.
Next question. It's a male-dominated organization. Where does the love come from for women? How did this...
Okay, so the number of men or the number of women in an organization does not define respect. Respect is something that comes from within. There could be 4 men and 1 lady running an organization. It doesn't define love. Love is love. Love doesn't look at values. Love doesn't look at numbers. Love doesn't look at colors. Love is just love. So with us, we have great respect for women in our organization. And by the way, these are not the only 2 women that are in our organization. I know you guys are seeing it online. We have like 7 women in our organization, okay? So that's what I can say.
Is women. They tell us what to do. So we follow the instruction from women.
Okay. The other questions that I have here for some of the candidates. I would love to ask some of the candidates. So if you guys would like to come forth. How does femininity, what can we do better to stop violence against women? Not sure who would like to answer that question. Would you like me to repeat the question?
Yes, please.
Okay, so what can we do better to stop violence against women?
I think first to learn that we are all equal, like most of you have mentioned already, which will mean that any young man or any young boy or anyone who is a male that gets to be raised, gets to learn that I have to treat others how I wish to be treated. So like she did mention that everyone is a reflection of who you are. So if you teach someone to look another human being in the eye and see them as themselves, I believe that no one will choose to punch themselves in the face, honestly. So teach another one that we are all equal, no one is less than, no one is above, and I believe that violence will be normal.
Another question for the candidates. I'm going to ask the candidates this question as well. How does femininity help the world? What are your thoughts?
I think that femininity helps the world by bringing a wide variety of perspectives forward. So, like you said, we come from a woman. Many of us are nurtured by women, whether those be our mothers or women in our community. And although we speak about women as being very, I've heard firm, I've heard nurturing, I've heard respectful, each woman has a very individual and unique trait that they bring to their community and their children. And when you look at a person as an individual, when you speak to a person, and I've seen this through what all of you have said on stage, all of those qualities from each of those women come out directly. And they mesh together to create the person that you are. And I think that we see that in everyone we meet and in everything that we do and everywhere we go. I can think of so many things that drive me and have impacted me that come from not only my mother, but different women in my life and in my community.
What are the qualities of people in your life that you most admire?
The qualities that I most admire in the people in my life are loyalty, compassion, empathy, communication, and impactful leaders. In life, it is so important to surround yourself with people that can create impact, that want you to unleash your full potential to create that change. And I've been fortunate enough to have my mother, who raised 14 children on her own, that has driven that and instilled it in us to be impactful and to be compassionate and to continue creating change and creating spaces where we're not allowed and breaking those barriers. So that's super important for me.
That is all the questions that I have. So in conclusion, we would like to thank all of you here tonight. We would like to thank our sponsors, our partners, our supporters, and everyone who tuned in from across all platforms. We cannot wait to see you on December the 11th for the main event. We have now reached the end of Miss Face of Humanity's Global Press Conference. Thank you and good night.